Welcome to the wonderful world of pragmatic psychology. I'm your host, Susanna Mittermaier, and we are going to explore how your difference is the gift that our world requires. Hello, amazing, wonderful you. This is Susanna Mittermaier, and welcome to another episode of Pragmatic Psychology. Today, I would like to explore the topic of self-care, like a different kind of self-care. And it's like self-care, if you just look at this in your own world, do you ever even ask about it, how you can take care of yourself, how you can nurture you, or what nurtures you? I recently had a class and we were exploring, a participant was exploring this topic, and I was asking her, so do you even know who or what nurtures you? And she started to cry, and she said, I don't even know why I'm crying, but this question does something to me. Who or what is truly nurturing me? And it triggered something in her where she realized she always tried to be good for other people. She always created herself in a way that other people found good or nice or successful. But it was always about other people's standards and judgments and points of view, and never about her. And I'm sure she's not the only one. It's like, how many of you listening to this now have never really looked at what truly nurtures me? Who or what truly nurtures me? How much time have you spent looking at how do I need to be? How do I have to be so that other people like me and accept me? Which makes you always look at other people's standards and points of view rather than being clear on what works for you. Because the moment you start to ask for more clarity on, hey, what truly works for me? Your life will change. Because the moment you choose in alignment of what truly is true for you and works for you, everything can contribute to you. As long as you do things that you're supposed to do because they're supposedly right in other people's eyes, you cut yourself off from any kind of contribution that is available to you. So maybe you want to take this in. Maybe this is a conversation that you not only listen to with your head and your mind right now. Maybe you want to listen to this with your being. And maybe this conversation inspires you to make a different choice starting now. Like, what else can you allow into your life? It's like most people have heard of that concept of I can ask and then I can receive. Ask and you shall receive. And they ask, so what else is possible for me to make more money? What else is possible to, have this and this show up in my life? But if what you're asking for is not true for you, if what you're asking for is something that is an image that looks good and successful, but it doesn't really make you happy, it cannot really show up because it's not something that is available for you to receive because it doesn't open up your world. So, like, what else can you truly ask for? What is true for you? What really makes you happy? And that is a quest. That is an adventure where it's not about, okay, yeah, I found 3 things that make me happy, check, done. I'm not going to ask for more ever again. It's an ongoing quest. It's an ongoing journey of, okay, what can I ask for today? And don't stress that question. Don't hurry with that question because it's more I ask like the clarity to ask what truly works for you and what else you would like to have in your life. And maybe the next day you want to ask again and again and again and again, because it will change. When you change, your asks change. When you change, your life changes. When you change, what you can receive changes and expands. So what if you ask for more of that? What else can I ask for that makes my world expand, that makes me happy? And don't stress an answer. Let that question do its job. Let it unfold as you ask it. Because when you ask those questions, it's not about getting an answer and drawing a conclusion of what it is you would like. It's truly asking and then exploring and getting some cues as you create your life about what else you would like to add and what else you would like to add. So a different kind of self-care is being true with you. Being true with what works for you, being true with who and what nurtures you. And a different kind of self-care is also allowing that nurturing, receiving that nurturing. Like, have you ever had someone that you found amazing? They did something awesome and then you told them and they blocked it, they didn't receive it. Yeah, so many people do that. And I'm sure you never did that. Or did you? Did you ever have a situation where someone acknowledged you for a greatness or expressed gratitude for you and then you went, yeah, that wasn't so awesome, or you didn't even let it in? That is not caring to you. So what if you receive and allow nurturing in your life? And that really takes practice, because oftentimes it's easier to receive judgments than to receive gratitude and nurturing. We all are very used to judgments. It's an everyday experience. Some judgments are they're spoken, they're verbal. Some of them are just energetic judgments, but they're very present, whether they're out loud or not. You can sense them, you're aware of them. And this is something we all, deal with on a daily basis. So how much easier is it for you to deal with judgments than to truly let in gratitude and acknowledgement and nurturing? Because people usually go, oh my God, I don't know how to deal with judgments. I don't know how to deal with that when somebody judges me. What do? I cave in. I make myself small and in the presence of judgments. And then they look for ways to deal with judgments. What if you take a shortcut rather than a detour? Because trying to deal with judgments is a detour. You can make it quicker. You can make change much faster. You can take a shortcut by starting to receive gratitude, acknowledgement, and nurturing. Because when you do that, judgments will no longer be an issue for you, and you don't even have to work at it. So when you receive nurturing, acknowledgement, it is something that will melt the intensity and relevance of judgments in your world. You will be aware of judgments, but it's like, yeah, okay, it's like an ant crawling on an elephant. It's like, yeah, there's an ant, but it's not relevant for me. It's like, yeah, do your thing, but it's not relevant in the scheme of things. I'm way bigger than that. My world is so much greater and bigger than that. What is true for you uniquely? What possibilities are available for you with money, business, relationship, your whole life and future like never before? Are you ready to explore? Welcome to the new program, Pragmatic Exploration, starting in April. Find more on www.susannamittermaier.com. So, how do you let in more gratitude, nurturing, and acknowledgement? By choice. Right now, in that very moment, what if you choose, even if you have no idea how, what if you choose to lower your barriers and wherever you are right now, in the car, in your home, at work, sitting somewhere alone, maybe in nature, wherever you are right now, what is available in this very moment for you to receive that you haven't received so far? What nurturing, what contribution, what acknowledgement is available in this very moment that you can let in? And maybe it's my voice. Maybe it's the energy of this podcast. Maybe it's also plus the chair you're sitting on. Maybe it's the plants around you. Maybe it's people around you. Maybe it's something that doesn't even have form. Maybe it's just an energy. But start to notice what is available right in front of your eyes that desires to contribute to you, that desires to nurture you, and let it in. And don't worry about how or try to figure it out. Just relax and let it in. And now more. What else can you let in? What else can you allow to nurture you? And notice there is like a sense of relaxation. Maybe you think you're getting tired. Tiredness is something that people oftentimes misapply and misidentify with relaxation. Most people run on adrenaline all day long, and when they relax, they think they're tired. So are you really tired or are you relaxed? And when you relax, your receiving expands. Your world expands, your life expands. And as a side product, everything else can expand, like money, possibilities, fun, magic, possibilities. So look at what nurtures you in every moment. Not as a concept, what nurtures me as a, mental concept. It's in the practical application that the magic lies. So where else can you receive the nurturing in this very moment? So what if that is a question that you have with you? Maybe write down somewhere, remind yourself of, or listen to this podcast a couple of times. Because I talk, but there is a lot beyond words that I am flowing in your direction that you can receive and allow in. So, one of the things you can do is have this podcast play next to your daily activities like work or, dealing with your kids or different situations, because there's a lot beyond words that is designed to contribute to you and nurture you and your body and your world. Nurture it into greatness. And what if you let it in? It's like, what if you trust that you know what nurtures you? That's also another element of self-care, a different kind of self-care. The trust that you know what nurtures you. And the trust that you know that nothing can destroy you. When it comes to receiving, people go, no, I'm not sure if I should let it in because maybe it's a bad thing, maybe it destroys me. You don't have to think about it. You know what kind of people, what kind of energies are a contribution to you, expand your world, make it easier and greater. And you also know what kind of energies and people are not there to contribute to you, that maybe want to stand in your way and stop you. You know the difference. You know it. You can sense it. And if you don't trust that, just take 2 or 3 or more examples from your past where you had a sense beforehand of a situation or an incident where you knew, okay, this is not going to work for me. But somebody said, no, you have to do it. You have to try it. It's going to be good for you. And you knew, no, this is not going to be a contribution to me. And you did it anyway. And it wasn't a contribution to you, or it didn't expand your life. In fact, everything is a contribution if you don't judge it. Everything is a contribution if you don't judge it. That doesn't work for your mind, but it does work for your being. It doesn't make sense to your mind, but it definitely makes sense to you as who you truly are. So trust that you know who or what nurtures you. Trust that you know who or what doesn't nurture you. And if you look at your past and you see, okay, there were many examples where I knew beforehand what works for me and what doesn't. And sometimes I listened to it. Sometimes I didn't listen to it. The moments I listened to it, my world expanded. The moments I didn't listen to it, it diminished. So when you listen to it, things expand. So you can trust yourself. You can trust yourself that you know, and that you know what nurtures you. So when an energy is delivered to you, or someone or something would like to nurture you, don't go into your head and figure out if you should let it in. Just get the sense of it and know, okay, if I allow this to be in my presence, will this expand my world? And if you get a sense of, oh, yes, just, bathe in it, indulge in it. And even if there's someone who wants to stand in your way, what if you don't make that bigger than you? What if you just go, okay, this person tries to stop me or, stand in my way. Oh, that's cute. That's amazing. Nice try. I'm not going to fight them. There's no need to fight them. There's no need to get upset. That's just something they do. I'm going to do my thing anyway. I'm going to be so bold and different and go for whatever I would like to go for. And in the face of judgment, just turn yourself up. Turn yourself up in what you be, and no one will ever be able to stop you. You can only be stopped when you fight. But when you see what is and move on anyway, nothing and no one can stop you. So this is truly a different way of taking care of yourself and self-care, acknowledging the difference of you and not going into wrongness. So you can never fix wrongness. When you try to look at your own wrongness and fix it, you will just get more wrongness. So how do you get around it? Rather than fixing your wrongness, discover your strongness. Rather than fixing your wrongness, discover your strongness. So take something you've decided is wrong about you and then ask, what strongness is this that I have not yet allowed myself to enjoy? Yes, that, enjoy, fun and joy, another element of self-care. What if you go, what is fun for me? What brings me joy? That definitely melts judgments and wrongness. Because if you have way too much fun, way more fun than you're supposed to have, according to other people, if you allow your difference, if you go, yeah, I know you judge me, but hey, I'm not here to be the same as you. I'm not here to fit in. I'm here to be different. I'm here to inspire the world with my difference. When you turn that up, you be you, you shine like never before. You become the inspiration for so many other people. And what if you choose this right now? And what if you don't worry about the how? And you don't need to be perfect. When you have moments of doubt, oh, well, that was fun. Go for lightness again. So how else can you take care of you like never before? How else can you empower you like never before? Empowerment is another element of self-care. And empowerment is where you ask, what do I know that I've never acknowledged that I know? Rather than what do I not know? What am I lacking? Where am I stupid? What do I know? And how can I use this unique knowing It's like when you are in different situations and other people do same procedures always, maybe in a workplace, and you see different possibilities. You say, oh, this could be done this way, this could be done that way. What if you acknowledge that you see possibilities and options, how else things could be done that other people don't see? Yet that doesn't mean that you always communicate it, because not everybody is interested in hearing what else is possible. Most people want to have it done the way it's always been done and not be disturbed in their limitations. So only voice what people can hear, but know for you what you know and enjoy your difference, enjoy your knowing. So, my friends, I hope these few points of self-care in the short time were a contribution to you. Maybe you want to listen to this again and practice every one of them. Maybe you want to share this with friends, because in these times, taking care of yourself is so vital. Many, many people suffer of depression, anxiety, and other unpleasant things because they want to be good for other people. So what if we all practice a culture of taking care of ourselves, nurturing ourselves, because only then our world can grow. It's never about either or. It's not about me or other people. It's me and other people. So when you nurture you and empower you, then you can also receive and have ease with other people in the world. So let's go and let's thrive and move towards a greater world. And so please share this with other people who might require this. I'm looking forward to a world that works for us. So big hugs, kisses to you, and what else is possible? Mwah! Bye. How was the show for you? Feel free to share this episode with anyone you think would appreciate it too. Thank you for the contribution you are to spreading possibilities around the world. For more information, visit my webpage www.susannamittermaier.com.